Shaanxi, China, May 10, 2025. The sky was pitch black. Thunder rumbled. Strong winds blew. Heavy rain accompanied by large hailstones attacked continuously, leaving Chinese people unprepared. Such was the pitiful situation of the people of Shaanxi as the place had just experienced a terrible storm. On the evening of May 9, Xi'an, the capital of China's Shaanxi province, was hit by a sudden and powerful bout of severe weather. At around 7:30 p.m., a strong convective storm swept through the city, bringing with it violent thunder, strong winds, heavy rain, and destructive hail. The sky turned dark as storm clouds rapidly gathered. Bright flashes of lightning lit up the sky while fierce winds uprooted trees and swept through the streets. In just a few minutes, the streets of the city were covered in a white layer of hail, making the place look like winter in the summer. Not snow but a waterfall of icy stones. Videos posted by local residents captured the horrific scene. Hailstones rained down on roofs, windows and vehicles at a deafening pace. Witnesses described the hailstorm lasting about 20 minutes, but its intensity left a trail of destruction. Some hailstones were the size of eggs, hitting hard enough to cause injury. Many vehicles outside were severely damaged, their surfaces dented. One video showed the corrugated iron roof of a house punctured by hailstones like a hole in a basket. In some cases, windows were shattered and people trapped outside described the pain as the hail pounded their bodies. In the Chang'an District High-Tech Park, some trees on the street were uprooted or broken, crushing vehicles. A local car dealership suffered severe damage, with more than 300 new cars in an outdoor lot completely smashed. The owner of the dealership could only cry, but no one could help him. The grieving dealership owner wept amid the rubble. He said he had never seen anything like it and feared the financial loss would be irreparable. The storm also affected operations at Xi'an Shenyang International Airport. Water leaks appeared on the roof of the terminal building and passenger video showed water pouring down into the terminal, flooding the floors and passengers. Some described the airport as turning into a lake. Flights were delayed, and passengers questioned whether the airport's drainage system or infrastructure was properly constructed. In response to the incident, the Xi'an Meteorological Bureau issued an orange hail alert, reflecting the severity of the local weather. The warning said 14 districts across Xi'an were facing torrential rain and hail, as well as strong convective weather in the coming days. Officials urged people to avoid unnecessary outdoor activities and to keep vehicles and people away from large trees, street signs and old buildings that are at risk of collapsing. The strong winds, lightning, heavy rain and hail events are part of a string of increasingly frequent, severe weather events in China in recent years. From intense heat waves to flash floods and now destructive hail, experts say the events may be linked to climate instability, the growing impact of global climate change, The collision of cold and warm air masses is believed to have played a major role in the formation of this particular storm. Emergency response teams in Xi'an have been mobilized to clear fallen trees, clear drains to drain water, assess damage and restore basic services. Insurance companies are working to assist affected car owners and assess claims. Damage reports are still being collected and full restoration could take several days. The incident highlights the urgent need for better disaster preparedness, stronger infrastructure and improved early warning systems to protect people from increasingly severe weather. Meanwhile, on May 10, China's Ministry of Water Resources said that many provinces and cities in the south of the country have experienced and will experience heavy rain, and requested localities to focus on effectively responding to floods. The ministry said that due to the combined influence of cold and warm air, from May 8 to 10, the eastern part of Jiangnan, the northern part of South China, and the provinces of Zhejiang and Fujian experienced heavy rain, with rainfall of over 150 millimeters, covering an area of 56,000 square kilometers. It is forecasted that from May 10 to 12, many areas in the south of the country will experience heavy rain. Some places with very heavy rain. Some large river and lake systems, such as Dongjing Lake and Fanyang Lake in the Yangtze River Basin, will have high water levels. China's Ministry of Water Resources said that, because the areas experiencing heavy rain have many small reservoirs, the task of flood safety is extremely heavy. Some areas have experienced overlapping rainfall and high soil moisture, so there is a high risk of flash flood disasters. The ministry has asked localities to adhere to the goal of zero casualties, no major dam and dike breaches, and no impact on important infrastructure, and to implement detailed preventive measures to ensure effective response to heavy rain. The ministry also asked localities in southern China to strictly implement 24-hour on-call arrangements, continuously update the flood situation. Previously, at 6 p.m. on May 9, the Ministry of Water Resources and the China Meteorological Administration issued a yellow flash flood weather warning for Jiangxi, Guangdong, and Fujian provinces. At a meeting on May 10, a notice was sent to water conservancy and river and lake management agencies in 11 provinces, municipalities and autonomous regions, including Fujian, Jiangxi, Hubei and Hunan, requiring these agencies to strengthen their responsibilities in flood prevention and control work, and make every effort to prevent and respond to heavy rain. In the latest information released on the morning of May 10, the National Meteorological Center of China said that many areas in the south of the country, including Guangdong and Yunnan provinces, experienced heavy to very heavy rain, with some places experiencing thunderstorms and strong gusts of wind from level 10 to level 12. From 8 a.m. on May 8 to 8 a.m. on May 10. It is forecasted that from May 10 to 12, some areas in the southwest and northern parts of southern China will continue to experience heavy to very heavy rain, with some places experiencing 150 to 250 millimeters of rain, accompanied by thunderstorms, gusts or hail and other strong convective weather phenomena. The agency had to continue to issue a yellow warning for heavy rain. Severe convective weather at 6 a.m. on May 10, 2025.